What's your favorite color?
Color probably blue.
Which one?
Lighter one, yeah.
Okay, same.
Nice.
You play jungle, Kha'Zix
Yes, I
one
play jungle.
trick, or you play Echo too?
I play Collegian, so I play a lot of champion, but I used to one trick Kha'Zix, but my champion pool expanded for like 2 seasons already, so I can play all the champion. I just enjoy playing Kha'Zix the most, so I play on that account. But on my main account, I want to start playing like meta champion now, besides Kha'Zix, because I actually want to climb. That's the whole reason why I want to get some more input on to how to get better.
Yeah. Why don't you go Hex Flash on Echo?
X Slash, I just copy the runes of like rank 1 KR player. So he goes magical footwear and I just copied it. But I think Hex Flash, I don't know, it might be good. I haven't tried. It's just that I thought with the boots you save like 300 gold so you can get your items faster, especially with futures market.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, but you will see.
Okay.
I think it's very underrated on Echo. But yeah, so you're a ex solo queue player and now you want to play team and stuff, right? What would you say is like your top 5 champs right now?
Lee Sin, Graves. I could also play Wukong, but he's like kind of off meta in jungle right now.
I don't
I'll
care
probably
if something is off meta, like if you're good at it, it basically becomes meta.
let's say Nidalee, I guess.
Why don't you play Trundle?
No, I like to play like damage style champions instead of tanks. But
Why
I'm
don't you
willing
play
to learn
Shyvana
from
then?
Shyvana, AP Shyvana or AD?
AP.
Yeah, I've
AD
tried
sucks.
it. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like she needs. She does clear pretty well, but her team fight style, like, I haven't had too much practice with that kind of champion.
Yeah, so basically, right, this is how you normally play Echo.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, well, okay, yeah. See that?
Oh, okay.
That is
So
better.
you get like extra distance for free.
Yes, because
Okay.
the W is perfectly timed with your Hex Flash. Look.
Okay. W, XF5.
See?
Oh, it'll appear as soon as you get
Yes.
out.
So instead of having to use your E to get over the wall, you use your Hex Flash to get over the wall, and then you can actually use your E.
I'll definitely try that out and see how that goes. Because you're way stronger gank and late game like is surprising too.
Yes, because you can now, instead of like, this doesn't work. Like you can't do this. See? But you can.
With Hex Flash.
Yes. Hex Flash you can.
Yeah. Okay,
so
that's pretty cool. Did not know that.
So now I can do this. And then there you go. It's much longer distance and you don't have to use your fucking damage. Because if I always have to, like let's say, here, there's a fight happening here, right? If I have to use this isn't always gonna work. The guy's gonna get out now and I can't dash on him.
Yeah.
But if I do W and then Hex Flash, then it works.
Yeah.
So that is super, super good on Echo.
Yeah, I'll try that out for sure.
So yeah, like you just need to learn like perfect Hex Flash ranges, etc., to make as much value of it as possible, of course. But it's very underrated rune, so you can do a lot of walls with it.
Okay. What's the cooldown on it, by the way? Hex Flash. I would pay attention to it.
It's like 20 seconds or something, I think.
Oh, that's pretty short. Yeah, that'll be up like every gank.
Yeah, of course, it's up every single gank that you do. See, look at that.
Yeah. I'll definitely start doing that starting today.
Yep. Just cast W first and then do your Hex Flash. See that? So long range. It's very good.
That's pretty huge.
Yep. Except for that, I think your runes are fine. Omnistone is whatever. You can of course go Dark Harvest or Electrocute as well. It's pretty much down to you, doesn't really matter. Futures Market is pretty nice, especially as a jungler, because this does nothing for you and neither does Biscuit, so Futures Market is really nice.
Yeah.
Just when you are going Futures Market, just be careful that you aren't buying fucking amp tomes with this, because it does charge you 50 gold every time you use it.
Okay.
So just use it for big power spikes, like this is a big power spike, your proto belt, etc., a stopwatch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want to have to use Futures Market 10 times in a game and be down 500 gold randomly.
True. Yeah. I did not know that it takes 50 gold away.
Yeah, like if you look here, lending fee is 50.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think of any other champion I think is crucial that you should be playing. Well, Amumu is really broken, of course.
Yeah, champion, I feel like
Fiddlesticks is really...
Yo, Fiddlestick I've tried, yeah. His team fight is ridiculous.
Yeah, that
If
champion
you get a
is
good
not
ulti off,
balanced.
you just win team fight, yeah.
Fiddle is for sure really broken. Kindred can be really good and fits the kind of playstyle that it sounds like you like to play. Yeah, except I think that's it.
Jarvan maybe is also pretty good for a competitive setting.
Who?
Jarvan, maybe?
Nah, champ sucks. Like,
The clear speed is pretty bad.
I mean, his clear speed sucks, and like, people are going Ezreal.
Oh,
right?
true, yeah.
They're going
Those kinda
Ezreal
ADCs.
meta. Fresh is the meta in support. So there's just so many stars that has to like align for you to be able to go Jarvan. He can be a niche pick, and he can for sure be a good pick in
Like,
certain
only good
settings.
combo picks. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just
With,
like
Galio, etc.
it's just it can be good with Galio too. It can be good with Cassiopeia and Orianna as well. But so is like Volibear. So is a lot of other junglers that don't require as much. But like Jarvan requires the enemy to not have Ezreal, to not have Fresh, and to actually be able to die. And the thing that often happens as well is like, sure, they might have Aphelios, sure, they might have Lulu, but even then, if you have a Jarvan, the Aphelios will just get Lulu ulted and you're dead.
Yeah, you can't do any damage anyway, so you're just like a CC
Yep.
bot to trap them.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if
Sure.
they have low mobility and they are for sure gonna die if they get Jarvan ulted, then yeah, it can be a good pick, especially when it is paired with a Ziggs or Cassio or Orianna or Galio, or like an engage ADC like Kai'Sa. It can be good.
Okay.
But it shouldn't be too much of a high priority for you to learn when you don't play Kindred, nor you didn't mention Volibear either. He can be quite strong in jungle. Nocturne is really good right now.
Nocturne? Okay, really?
Yeah,
I was seeing a lot of people play Nocturne, so...
I think it's very underrated. His buff was really big for his
Do
clear.
you go full lethality still?
You just go
What do you
lethal
feel on
tempo. You go lethal tempo with like Duskblade and Yumus. And then either Edge of Night or Black Cleaver or GA.
So the one-shot style.
Yeah,
Okay.
one-shot style into like later on tanky with like Guardian's Angel. And Kindred is really good into things like Trundle.
Trundle, okay.
Karthus is fine. Yeah, Fiddle is this champion is.
Yeah, Fiddle is Fiddle.
Yeah, that champion is not okay. Let's just say that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Why do you go the Dark Harvest route on Kha'Zix instead of like Conquer?
I like to play like bursty style instead of sustained fights. Like Conquer, I only take it against 2 or more tanks.
Yeah.
I just like because I'm going for squishy every time I go in, so I go either Electrocute or Dark Harvest. But right now I have more success with Dark Harvest.
But in Collegiate, you do the same, or?
Collegian probably not because this is just a pick that we might do like to surprise the enemy because Kha'Zix is not a really great competitive champion right now. He doesn't have any CC or anything to provide with the team. He needs his item, and that's like slightly mid game. When you get Warrior Duskblade, you can go for the backline with the R-Evolve. That's like when you start to be useful. But yeah,
I think
that champion mainly for solo queue.
I think the champ is fine in competitive, just not the way that you play him.
Yeah, I saw Jurian play it.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of his VODs.
I mean, I think if you go Kha'Zix like this, I think he can be played in competitive. Of course, that's like a later pick in the draft. Like paired with like Orianna, it's always a deadly combo. Like Kha'Zix Ori is always really good. And Kha'Zix becomes a really good peeler, and he's very scary on objectives. The Baron speed and Drake speed with Kha'Zix is absurd. He's one of the few junglers that can actually split push as well.
Sure.
So yeah.
Yeah, his W is really useful on Teamfight. I feel like the evolved W.
Yeah, the evolved W is really insane. So like for sure for like solo queue, especially like in the level difference, for sure your way of Kha'Zix is probably better. But saying he's bad and competitive, I don't agree with. Like, yeah, he's resource heavy, he needs resources, but so many junglers in the meta needs resources.
True. But like if you play against strong junglers like Volibear and Graves, like every single scuttle or early objective, you kind of have to give it up.
Yeah, but you're not gonna pick Kha'Zix then.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Like, you're picking Kha'Zix into like Sejuani, Jarvan, Gragas, these kind of things. Things that are gonna like leave you alone.
Yeah, so like a condition pick.
Yeah.
It's not a blind pick.
You need to see things. If you're blinding jungler right now, you want to blind like Graves, Set, Volibear, things like this.
Best tier ones.
Yeah.
For sure.
Or like things like Wukong that you can flex if the matchup is too bad. Alright, so what made you want to watch this game?
So I started playing a game like 2 days ago, yesterday, and all like the Kha'Zix game are like I feel like is like not so much useful because I kinda wanna learn other champion. So I kinda wanna learn Echo right now, so I just spammed like 3 games of Echo. So all 3 games, early game as Echo, I feel like I wasn't contributing much to the team. I only started playing well after I got my like AP jungle item and then slash maybe tier 2 boots, and then started maybe slowly contributing more to the team, and then maybe slowly turning into a carry. But like early game, I seems a little bit lost on Echo. That's the main problem, I feel like.
Alright. When you see everything going on here, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking of... So bot lane is really weak. They have no CC, no setup for gank. Mid lane Syndra and top lane Set are probably... I want to play top side this game most likely, because Syndra has QE, but Corki does have exhaust. Mainly I want to focus top lane, I guess, because Set has a really strong gank setup, and I can't really play anything bot side because Sen out Ash should have priorities early.
So these guys, for sure, they should have push, I agree. These guys will scale super good, and they will provide you a lot in late game team fights.
Yeah.
They don't have much setup, especially early on. Sona can later on with ulti help you, but for early game, I think it's fair to say that you don't really want to do much bot lane. I agree.
Yeah.
Now, you do want them to be able to scale. So, if there was now, let's say, for example, an Elise here, I would want to play for my bot lane, because since these guys have prio, you said it yourself, they have prio, which means like they will have push. If they have push and this is now an Elise or a Pantheon or something, that means this push will lead into these guys getting doved.
Yeah.
Which means very sad, because
Yeah.
it will be lost, because they will get behind and then the game is over. But since it's a fucking Nunu, if these guys die to Nunu dive early, then they're just bad. So then it's not your fault. So it's important to understand why we want to play topside, because then in a different game here, you don't just see this match and be like, oh, okay, I play topside. Meanwhile, there's a fucking Kiana Elise here. Right?
So in that setting, do I want to just match the jungler and then try to counter
Yes, because you're a farming jungler. You want nothing to happen. You want your impact to be basically just being there so the enemy can't impact. Because if you look at these comps, if both these bot lanes go even, these guys are more happy. Sona scales extremely well. Ezreal is outranging this champion and this champion, this champion and this champion. Corki can only outrange with his R. So Ezreal is very good here and is very happy. Syndra should have no issues, and Set is Set. Ezreal and Sona has no value if they get behind. Set still has value when he's behind. Syndra should not realistically be able to get behind. Now, this guy has exhaust, so he has no teleport, so whenever you make a play on side lane, he cannot contest it unless he has package. So that's important to understand. For example, like Twisted Fate will have his ulti at level 6, so that's important to understand that you can always get counter-ganked by him. But Corki cannot do anything here. So there will become a point here in this lane in mid lane where Corki might be out of mana or low HP because he doesn't have teleport, he can't TP back. And Orianna has Comet and Inspiration, so she might even start Corruption Potion. And she will probably play very aggressive and pokey. Nunu, what is the best lane for a Nunu to gank?
Bot and mid? Well, probably mid lane.
Yes.
Probably.
Mid lane is very easy for a Nunu to gank because he has very good snowballs from River.
Okay, yeah.
So Nunu, no matter what side he's on, he can always gank mid lane.
Okay.
It's not like certain junglers that can really struggle gank in mid because, for example, let's say Zac in the first 3 levels can really struggle because his E range is really short. So let's say Syndra stands here and Zac can't go here because he's warded. He can't gank from here, it's too short range, he has a lot of issues. Nunu, for example, can come here, okay, this is warded, can't gank, fucking start to snowball from here, doesn't matter if this guy's hugging this side, Nunu can still keep going.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a stun that can fuck him up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Nunu will probably be a lot mid lane. So, I would want to path these camps up to top and cover top, but like I said, if I'm afraid of my bot lane getting doved with the prior enemy bot has, then I would path down to bot. Because ideally I want to scale.
Yeah.
You are red side, we start W, that's fine. That's normal, you ward your top side, start bot, makes sense. This is all fine. Just one thing you should get used to, especially since you want to play collegiate, is like now, I like to call these like passings. Like now you're doing a passing, you have nothing to do, right? You are pathing to mid and to top. You should look at both lanes, like 3 seconds each, because it's gonna take like 6 seconds to walk. Then there's another passing between wolves and raptors, right?
Yeah.
You have like these long breathing rooms that you can use. Because of course if you're gonna be F-keying while counting camps and stuff, that can be really annoying. But now you have nothing to look at, so you should really just look. Because we need to see like what's happening, right? Look at tab, look at items, right? Like what's happening, like did fucking Corki start cull, or like what's happening? You know? Because items really affect lanes, and lanes affect you as a jungler.
Yeah.
We're puffing up the top, so you most likely would want to get top grab. So knowing how top lane is very important for you, and Nunu can contest early scuttles very well.
His Q's my combo is pretty strong.
Yes, and the movement speed buff from the crab is super broken for his snowball.
Sure.
So Volibear ends up having push. Again here we have we have
prior top and mid.
We have another passing here, right? Where you are not looking top lane, but you see why does he have prior right now? Like what is even happening? Because it could be like fake prio, because right now the guy has crashed the wave under turret, which means that Seth might even get level 2 first.
Okay, yeah.
Because Seth might be able to now crash the wave back in, and then he might get level 3 first, because he gets access to the waves first. You know?
True.
Like what Volibear should do when he has prio is he should just hold the second wave and then crash the third. This way he has prio all the way to the crab. But it's a mistake by Volibear to crash this wave now, so you might even end up having prio.
Okay, true.
Because Seth is going to come level 2 now any moment. There you go, he got level 2. And now he has access to the wave, when meanwhile Volibear can't because the wave is under tower. But you're not looking at lanes, so we can't see this. But that's most likely what's happening.
I kind of trolled there.
Yep, I was going to say you shouldn't leash them that far.
Yeah. That's my first game on Echo of the day.
Yeah,
so.
that Q is nice though.
Yeah.
So Volibear is now warding. That's another window that we need to look at.
Yep.
So like right now, you will see that Volibear now goes missing. So you can judge based on how long he is missing for, where it's warded. He could also go for a cheater recall right now. Because he did crash the third wave, so the wave is going to push into him now. So if he's missing for a long time, it's probably based. So this top crab should be yours unless Nunu steals it. You have prio in mid, and I think Volibear is in base because he's still not here. Smiting this was very greedy.
I normally, semi-red, but I probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because if I don't smite, I'll be at like 65% HP.
Yeah, and?
Yeah, that might be bad for scuttle fights. I don't know.
I mean, you can smite the scuttle, the worst case.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'll save the smite from now on.
Yeah, like,
On jungle.
Because you could, this is a situation where you can secure something else with smite maybe.
True.
Like, I don't see a point in smiting this.
Yeah.
You see, like here he is.
He just came. I wasn't, because Corki came up, I didn't want to fight him. And Syndra recalled, so kind of had to give it up.
Yeah, but it
I
would be
also
nice
had
to
no-
have smite. Just
True.
in a different game here, because you didn't smite this knowing this is a Nunu.
Mhm.
You smited this out of habit.
Yeah.
You should only smite this if you know for sure where you're going that could potentially get contested, cannot get contested. Because then you don't need smite. You don't have that info now, you don't know.
Yeah, there's something or I will note on. I was gonna try to fight him, but Corki started
he
rotating.
heals so much.
Yeah.
There's no point.
I know damage
You might even lose the second one too.
Yeah. I think I probably lost it maybe. Because the balling also pushed up.
It looks like you're gonna get it. Syndra's helping you.
And I forgot what happened. Oh yeah, so he started when bot instead of coming scuttle.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, not much else you could have done but keep smite, because there will be a different game here where you lose this scuttle too.
Yeah, true.
And then you're stuck level 3 for so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is gigantic waste of time.
Yeah.
Like, here, right now,
I should have gone for the ground.
yes. You need to farm your camps on repeat.
Mm-hmm.
When you clear a camp, right, it's gonna level. As soon as it respawns, you should be there. Unless you're doing something important, and this is not something important.
True.
You have no reason to be bot right now, you do not deal enough damage to actually kill people. You have no reason to clear this ward, it's expiring in 10 seconds. Go clear your jungle. Nunu has spent a lot of time ganking, which resulted into being good for him, but it's especially good for him if you're now wasting time here. If you can get at least a lead in terms of camps, then that's good, because that's what you want to do, you want to farm.
I trade off. Yeah.
But you're just wasting time here clearing vision. You take the Grump, then you take this, then probably Raptors. Okay, you recall, that's fine too. Here we see you use your Futures Market. For
Is
50
that
gold.
bad? For I don't know. I want to use it correct efficiently.
Yeah, I think it's pretty bad there.
Okay. So normally do I just get jungle item?
I mean, here I don't know really why you're recalling, because you will have enough to clear. You're
Yeah,
able
because
to clear.
like I thought if Nunu recalls and he goes topside to clear, like I might need my items to try to 2v2 them in case something comes up to fight.
I mean,
Is
what's
that
your
okay?
plan now? Clear your top side and then go top to gank?
To recall and then clear my topside and look for opportunity while doing that.
Then you should be looking at top lane, because Set is 10 HP.
Yeah.
Like, Set is looking to charge his setup for a recall. So you should be looking, because if not, you're just flipping. Because what you're doing now is because you are able to, with the HP mana you have, you're able to clear your entire jungle.
Okay.
The issue becomes if you want to do something after that.
Yeah.
We can already know now if we have to do something after that. Because the most efficient thing for you individually is to clear your camps as soon as they are up, and then recall and get down to bot side. Because the faster you clear them, the faster they respawn.
True.
The faster they level, the faster you get fat gold gains like this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
having to
think that's
recall
good.
and then walking back takes a long time. And it's not good unless, like you said, you have to do something. But again, you're not spending this time walking here checking. Because right now you should be checking Set and figuring out what is happening. Is he able to set up his own recall? Is he going to be stuck now under tower? What's happening? Because if he's low HP and he's not able to set up his own recall, then what you're doing here is good. Because then Nunu's probably going to come to try to dive him or gank him and punish the fact that he's low. But if now Volibear is also fucking low HP and Set is just able to push by himself and he doesn't need any help, then Set is going to recall when you are like here, and then you just wasted a lot of time recalling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I should have full cleared and then recall to boss side again.
I mean, you should have
This way I
checked.
play my camp more efficiently as well, yeah.
As you can see, Volibear's now missing. And
Yeah.
Set will probably just recall. Set ends up staying because Volibear is also staying, probably with 10 HP. You are not looking. There we go. This set is completely fine. Look, Volibear's mana.
Yep.
We have we had Dark Harvest. Let's see. We're rolling the Omnistone. What do we get? Ah, fuck. Fuck. It's a bummer.
Yeah, this with Aftershock is the worst.
Okay, there we see the Nunu. As predicted, he's topside. Don't do this. This is bad.
Oh, because he shows some.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay.
We know he's there. We don't always need vision.
Okay.
You have intel, and then you have vision. Right now you have intel.
Mm-hmm.
You know that he is nearby, so we don't need vision. See?
Yep.
We know where he is. They don't know where you are.
Yeah, it's best to hide it.
Yes. Because right now Nunu might go and dive the motherfucker. He might gank him. Then that's where you come in.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even go through this route. You cannot 1v1 Nunu. So if I'm you, I would walk to Krugs. And just start Krugs so I'm not wasting time. Because the only way I will do anything here is if Nunu ganks. Right? Yeah. So why go this way?
If you also afraid that Nunu was gonna snowball in and then they'll start the fight before I get there.
I mean, they can't one-shot him. There's no way. It's a set.
Mm-hmm.
You want to use him as a bait here.
Yeah. You
should just go to Krugs, kite the Krugs to this bush, and then you're ready to cast a fucking W if Nunu comes.
Yeah.
Just go Shadow while farming.
Okay.
Now you are showing where you are. So it's a complete waste of time. See?
And then back.
And then again, 20 seconds wasted randomly while everybody knows where you are. It was really bad. And then now you see how inefficient everything you've done is, because now you're going to have to run all the way from Krugs down to your bot camps. This is not how we play efficient and farm quickly.
Yes, I'll note that down for sure.
Because if you did what I said, you would be bot lane now. You could punish and do Drake. You could take Nunu's camps.
Yeah. So like most of the time, if I play like Skirling jungler, for example, like I'm just afraid that my laner is gonna just end early game and then the game will be over. So I try to like adjust my plan a little bit to make up for that, but I probably shouldn't, just to be consistent myself.
Yeah, I mean, you should see if there's a way that they can int. There's no way Seth can int there. Like, it's just not possible. Right? Like, we've all had inters in our game. We've all had some guy fucking inting, but there's usually a reason why the guy died. Maybe his maybe his lane, like the wave, is in a bad position. You know? All of these things we can see if you're looking, but you're not looking at lanes, so we're just flipping. We're just scared that, okay, he might die here. When in reality, you see the guy's level 6, enemy laner's Seth has more sustain and more HP.
Yeah.
There's no way he can die. It's just not possible.
If they should have dived, then that they just give you like 2 kills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we could know this. But now you will see how fucking cringe. Let's see. We have to recall and go down again.
Yeah, true.
It's so bad.
It's waste of time.
Well, we can be there exactly on spawner, because it's bad from Nunu to gank there, because I called it. It's not possible.
Yeah.
It's not possible if the 2 champions there are. Like I said, maybe if we swap the champions, right? Maybe if Volibear is 6 and has mana, and it's maybe like an Elise or something, maybe that the guy can actually die. There's no way he dies to these 2 in this situation. But now we're down 100 gold from Futures Market. And we are now not farming any camps. When you could now punish Nunu, taking his Krugs and Raptors while he was jerking top, and then getting this, and then you're fucking level 6, and that's how you get a lead. Then you could look for a cross-map play. You know, you could have looked to die bot lane, maybe. Now Nunu has ganked like 2 or 3 times without really getting punished. Nice W, bro. You should not start this trick.
Yeah. Because Nunu was also boss side. Like this fight went a little bit messy, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you're baiting the Syndra a bit. I think you're overforcing this way too hard. Yeah, I don't know why you want to fight here. Again, like you have full scaling team, and you have all your camps up. You get the crab, like I would just farm a jungle now. Like Syndra is fine.
Plus I was on level 6.
Yeah, like you're just here, looking at the map and you're like, oh, I need to help Syndra. Just click on her, bro. You'll see it's a level 5 Nunu in front of her. She's fine. Just ping her away. We do not want to fight now.
Yep.
Their support and Corki is moving. Our support is behind in rotation. Again here, if we swap some champions around, let's make this Corki into a Fizz. Syndra's dead. Let's turn this guy into a Fresh or Blitzcrank. Syndra's dead.
I'm probably dead as well, yeah.
Because you are trying to force a fight here. You're now 2v3. You don't have ulti. Again, Nunu is jerking off, wasting time. You could punish by simply taking your own jungle. And then when you're done with your jungle, you can then go and make a play. Because you have a huge spike. What the fuck did he exhaust you for?
I have no idea.
Now Syndra's 10 HP, you are 10 HP. Complete fucking chaos unleashed here. Okay, this might be good now. There we go.
Sure. Got flash.
Yeah. Well, it's a disaster.
Yeah.
It's a fucking disaster.
Yeah,
Look what you caused! We don't want this. What did I say loading screen? Who's stronger here?
Yeah, they're stronger. They're probably.
Yes.
We need skill.
But you guys won draft so fucking hard. But not in like early game. But you forced it. You saw Syndra on the map fighting and you're like, oh, let's go, let's go. Why? Yeah. Why? This guy's fucking Mercfreds. Why do you want to fight?
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
You should be happy that it is, before this fight, that it is currently 7 minutes in and it's only 2 kills on enemy team. The game isn't fucking doomed. You don't need to do anything yet.
Yeah, because I skill better early.
Yes.
Late.
You just need to play properly. You need to think. I don't want you to AFK farm and do nothing. Yep. But it's like you have all camps up here and it's a bad time to fight because the guy has fucking Mercfreds and they have number advantage and you're trying to take a fight here. When you have an option here giving you a kill worth of gold 100% of the time. And then after that you can go for a play.
System play over. That's kind of unknown situation.
And if that play, if you see that there's no way you can make a play, well then you go take these camps, and then if Nunu goes Drake, then you take his top camps.
Yeah.
Because it's fine if he takes the first and second Drake, it's okay. As long as you make sure you guys are strong enough to do the 3 and the 4. Because now it's hard. Now it's fucking hard. Now the game is hard. Did you win this game?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, well, that's fucking surprising. Because now the game is hard.
Yeah. They got Dragon for free and...
Now it's really hard game.
Yeah.
You guys have no cleanse versus an Ashe. Nunu gets the free farm as well. He'll be fucking tanky. Now this game is hard. $150 down the drain now. This time it was good purchase though, but like if you didn't do the 2 first ones, you wouldn't have to do this one.
I didn't know that until now.
Yeah. It would be fucking broken now if you could just buy everything.
True.
For free. That would be fucking insane.
No interest.
Yeah.
With that.
What made you start this? Do you have any intel of Nunu or something?
I think I kind of just... I felt like Nunu was going to recall and go reset to bot, so I just started Herald.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it could be worse, because you have only 1 camp up, so I agree if this is fine. Yeah. I don't mind doing this. Because worst case, he comes, and then
I just back off.
Yeah, then you peace out.
What?
Okay! Faker flash. Can we trade? I want Nunu as my jungle. Yeah, but he wouldn't say that if you were level 8 like you should be.
Yeah,
because you'd start one-shotting some people in a second. but you're useless. You would rather take 10 minutes to scale than now having to need like 20 minutes. Another thing, let me see. Another thing that you should get used to when you're playing Echo is when you get level 6, don't skill your ulti.
Oh yeah, so you wait until they show up. It's instantly like under you, right? If you use it.
No, it is where you were, like whatever seconds it is, like 2 or 3.
So it based on thinking that you didn't have
Yes, you have to remember it though. That's the only hard thing. You just have to remember,
yeah,
like,
true.
okay, where were I 2 or 3 seconds ago, whatever the time is.
Yeah. Sometimes I just don't autopilot and forget.
Because it's super important, because it's like, oh, Echo doesn't have ult, Echo doesn't have ult, and then what the fuck, he ulted on me. And they can't see the ghost, you know? Because a lot of people is like, they don't know if the ghost is here or if it's here.
Yeah.
So when they don't see the ghost, it can usually secure you a kill every game.
It's a good trick.
We pop Herald, we get the plates, and then Corki probably comes. Yeah. So now we get the fuck out. You take turret shots. I don't know what you're thinking there was.
I threw the Q, but yeah. Pretty terrible. Regretted it as soon as I threw it out.
You should just run.
Yeah.
Even smiting him wouldn't be bad. Because this was really bad and you would die in a different game. Especially if you're a different champion. Here, why do you recall instead of just going Krugs?
Because going Krugs was better, but we ended up fighting. This guy ulted him away.
Yeah, I mean, they know you're in the bush, that's why I don't want to fight here. Because like in situations like this, it's like they see you guys running into the bush. So if these guys choose to fight, it's because they're gonna win.
Yeah, because I thought we maybe could have burst Corki if we changed CC down with set grab and my W.
Yeah, in competitive I can see you doing this, but in solo this is very hard to do. And I would rather just ping him away. We got fucking 4 plates. I want to get this and then recall.
Yeah, okay.
I have no reason to stay top.
Mm-hmm.
Corki is fucking losing creeps in mid right now. The only good thing that could happen for Corki now is if he magically gets a kill. Don't use pink if you have sweeper. Pink costs 75 gold. Sweeper is free. And this can potentially also give the enemy gold and EXP as well.
Yeah.
This was of course really grief by Seth, but yes. And you not ulting before getting stunned was also a bit grief, but
yeah, didn't expect the stun to be that long.
Overall,
got greedy for
overall a lot of stars had to align for this play to work out. So because you guys got so much already, I would not want to do this. Yeah, there we go, another 50 gold down the drain for a fucking pink ward. How much are we now? 200, I think. Yeah. We puff down to Drake. This is good. I like this. This is good farm route. I was worried that you might have just went Gromp and Wolves and just sit here and wait for 1 minute.
Yeah.
But this is good. This is nice. Because now we're spending time bot side and we have no camps top, so it's perfect. Okay. Okay.
Okay, got the crab.
Ah!
Run.
Oh, fuck. See, now, if you had Hex Flash, we would still have a flash here.
Yeah, Hex Flash, maybe we could have even got Nunu with the W stun.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay, Syndra.
Popping off.
Okay, secure your camps before Nunu comes. I mean, it's NA, there's no way he invades you. They can have your blue warded and they still don't. Oh, wait, they're faker. They are evolving.
Okay, this game.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. How unbalanced. That champ is not balanced. Okay.
This was kind of bad, but enemy kind of ended the... They went for the dive, I just countered.
Yeah, sucks a bit we use W here. Like, if you're gonna do a play, I wouldn't use W, even though of course it saves you a bit of HP.
Yeah, normally I wouldn't, I was gonna try to farm my back, but the Nunu came to dive.
I mean, you know he's nearby, and they have like 2 waves there stacked. That's why.
Yeah.
again, like you can know these things. Like you can know it already here. Like right now, you see, like Ashe will come to lane. Like any moment now, she's gonna come. See? And she has a wave, and Nunu is nearby. So it's like, they might try to do something. Yeah, especially when you see that they're not like coming. You can also ask like Sona to heal you if you feel like you're low.
Yeah, Sona was also there.
And you had Smite too. Because now you have like no W.
Yep.
Daciel probably just got Ashe ulted and died because for some reason he doesn't have cleanse.
Yeah, the flash.
10. Monka S.
Monka
That's ballsy.
That was pretty. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Yes. I think your ulti was a bit too early.
Yeah.
But better safe than sorry.
I'm like, okay, I got a kill. That's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah, it's just that how do you expect to die here? Is all I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, also Sana got stunned. I didn't pay attention to that.
Because there it could be good if you just waited a bit more. Then your ulti might have gotten placed here and then you could land ult on Nunu.
Yeah, then it would have died too.
Oh, fuck the cannon. Alright, here we should recall. Hopefully, yes. Nice. Okay. Banger. They type so much in NA.
Yeah, the high load is really toxic.
I mean, this isn't even toxic to compared to EU. You guys just type so much.
This game is alright. But
you guys just type so much bullshit.
Yeah.
At this point of the game, what do you think you should do to like come back?
This game of the game right now, try to get my proto belt and then focus on balling, Ezreal, Sona. I also just hope they play safe. And right now, I just try to maybe counter gang for Syndra. So that should be okay on its own.
Yeah, I mean, Volibear is really tanky at this point, so you shouldn't really be able to kill Volley. So, like, when the game is like this and we are a little bit behind, usually there will be an enemy with a shutdown. So, this guy, for example, 400 gold shutdown. This can turn the entire game around. Yeah. Even if Sona can get the shutdown, it's big.
Yeah.
So, I want to play around the shutdown.
Okay, so you want to play wherever he is at?
Yes. If the set is Giga fed and he's like a carry, go for it. Play around him.
Sure.
Right now, you don't have a clear win condition. Like, you don't have a guy who's fucking insanely fed or something. Top lane is whatever. Zed can deal with it 1v1. If Nunu ganks it, then Nunu is faker, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
So, this guy's shut down. I want to play mid and bot. Mainly bot lane. I want to hope that this Senna, at some point, ins it and we can collect the shutdown, because it's huge. Yeah. And like I said before, if we can allow these guys to scale, then that is good. Because then you get to scale too. Syndra does not have a lane opponent that she needs help against, so
for sure.
She should be fine. So I want to take this Krugs and then get down to bot lane. Or if Nunu shows bot, for example, take his top side. Okay, this looks diveable now. Because of this trade. Don't use pinks. What was the point in this? Look. You're sweeping the area. Watch. So I tell a lot of players to not buy pinks. Because they do stuff like this. See?
Yeah. That's pretty bad.
You're sweeping it, you even see there's a ward, and then yet you're spending again 75 gold.
Yeah.
So far 150 gold just randomly on pinks that we just waste. So here your bot lane dies, so now it's all about just making as much as you can on the opposite side of the map. So this is good, you look for his camps, that's perfect, this is very good. Because you can't make it down to bot in time anyways.
Also Syndra got a good kill, so blessed.
Does the Echo guy still go? I would go for his wolves too. But he kills himself, I guess.
I almost lost this.
What the fuck?
I ended up killing him, but almost lost. The champion
Holy fuck, his W is so broken. Fucking hell. Yeah. Does the guy still go Omnistone after the Predator got nerfed?
I believe so, yeah.
Because I feel like Omnistone is such a bad rune now that Predator is like dead.
It just gives you shorter cooldown keystones.
So yeah, I mean, it's really good on melees for sure. Like, it's very short cooldown. I just feel like what's really good about it was like every time you went river, you would get Predator. Yeah. Now the Predator just sucks.
Yeah, it's a tiny bit of movement speed, you know.
Yeah, but you only get that when you're walking towards somebody as well.
Yeah, true.
See, this is like example of what I mean. Why it's so annoying to not have Hex Flash on Echo. Look,
Yeah.
because having to use your E to get over walls is so fucking annoying. Like, look here. Imagine this guy got stunned, right? And then you're Eing here. It's fucking expired by the time you can get to him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if you just Hex Flash over and then E, it's so much better.
A flash.
Yep. We have Proto Belt.
Yeah.
Now, this is the third Drake, I think, or did you guys get the Drake?
I think third.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's for sure a really important Drake then. Okay, this is a shutdown. There we go, cash money.
That was huge.
Now the game is really winnable.
Yeah.
This guy should die too. Corki's package. Mongas.
Mongas.
Volibear's here.
Out of nowhere.
Oh fuck. Okay. Mechanics. This should be a free Drake. I wouldn't spend more time here. The clock is ticking. Like, you need to play around death timers. Like, look. These guys are spawning. So, like, if I'm Corki, if I can make you keep staying here, that's good.
Yeah.
Because then these guys will come back. Like, after you guys make a play and kill people, your teammates will have gold and probably be chunked. So they want to recall.
So you can secure the objective before anything happens.
Because if you guys can secure the objective and then recall, that's good. But what's going to happen maybe now is if you all spend a lot of time here now, then Ashe and Senna can get on the map. Even if they can't contest the Drake, they can still get on the map and force their teammates to stay with low HP and a lot of gold. And that's not good. So here, like, I would just get the fuck out. Like, of course, I would cast the W, and if he's an idiot, I would kill him. But I wouldn't stand around like this, because he's clearly just baiting. Nobody above silver, like, walks into this bush after seeing 4 people.
Yeah.
I would ask to drag this out. I think this could get stolen. Yep, this one could for sure gotten stolen. So I would drag it out. Like, to here. You know? Because then they don't have as much range.
Yeah. I thought that would only be Azure contesting it, so.
I mean, they can have Corki just come here and Q and QR.
Yeah.
You know, a fucking Corki with big rocket here and QR, it's like 600 damage.
Yeah. That's mainly like we wanted to rush it fast, so like didn't want to waste time dragging it.
That is why we keep track of death timers, because they can't get here yet. Yeah. Only Corki can be here. So yeah, we got it. That's really good. Now at this point then, what do you think? Because now we got the game a little bit good now.
A little bit even now.
Yeah. So what are we thinking now, do you think?
Right now I'm just playing with Seb because that's the one that's looking for opportunity. So it's a ping. Both sides like a tier 2 tower farming, so no need. So right now probably just top to mid, unless my boss side want to push, then I go bot.
Yeah, it's just you have to understand that they have so much hard engage with Ashe Arrow and Nunu, with your teammates not having cleanse. Yeah. So yeah, you want to just keep shadowing your team so that they can push and do what they want to do, and then if the enemy is engaged, then you can go on their backline. Sure, because the thing is that if Nunu is going in like this, then these guys are exposed. Yeah. And then you can always go on them. Yeah. Then you guys can win. So I would be a little bit careful about doing silent plays when the enemy has a lot of engage. True. Because like I said, your team doesn't have any cleanse or anything. We see Nunu, so you go red now, because the only way these guys die is 2v2, so this is fine. They don't need your cover. Then we take mid turret. Okay, this should be a kill. Perfect. Might be quick. Yeah. Get quick. Okay. Okay, huge stun. Yeah, I was gonna say Ashe Arrow should be up soon, so I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, that was pretty risky.
Because, like, what you need to understand is, like, how do I win the game, right? Like, you
Yeah,
don't
I
need...
didn't see the Volibear, so I'm like, okay, my Azure Sun is behind me. I'm
Yeah,
probably
but
fine
what
to
hard
OP.
counters Echo is CC.
Yeah,
And here,
CT.
right now, boom, good. And then, just get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna kill her in time. This W is fucking good. But if Ashe is good, she just R's you now.
She kind of greedy for the R.
Yep. She even misses it. So yeah, now you died. And forcing your teammates to fight again. You need to buy time for your Ezreal. I don't know why you're pinging the Ezreal. He still doesn't have Triforce. You're forcing
Hoping
them
for
to
the
come.
EQ.
He is so useless till Triforce. Yeah. He has a Stinger and a Sheen. Like, I think you should just be accepting right now that, okay, we're starting to get into the driver's seat. We're very happy.
Just take the lead and,
yes.
you know, get out. Don't risk it.
Take the small things. We got mid turret from this. I think we got another top turret. I think. Yes.
I think Zach probably got it, yeah.
Yes, he did. Here, yeah, he gets that. So we get top turret, mid turret, and you got a Nunu kill. So just accept it. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no point to risk to die now. Because it's not like the score is 20-0, and even if it was, you shouldn't risk. Just win the game. Do what's needed to win the game. We don't need to get fucking pentakill here. Because things like this versus better players will get you punished. For some reason, Nunu has Mage Eyes.
Yeah, for some reason. A lot of Nunu has been going like 1 AP out of him for some reason. Because the AP ratio buff.
I mean, he can be good with Proto Belt.
Yeah. Mage Eyes is kind of troll for sure.
Mage Eyes is...
That's why I pinged him, like, what?
Good. Exhaust as well. Perfect. Good art. Nice. Nice Sonius,
I misclicked on that Hourglass.
Nice Sonius, bro. That was for sure on purpose.
And I misclicked.
That was for sure on purpose.
Yeah.
Right. We don't have Smite. Only one that could steal it is Volibear, like flashing over. So that should not really be happening. We get that for free. I would want to secure Drake before this.
Yeah, but that what he went in. I'm like, wait, this is good. Because Volibear is bot.
Yeah, but like here, right? Like I want them to come to us because we just win.
Yeah.
Like right now, like if you, and again, press tab, like you're walking around, you're doing nothing. You see this? Like right now, like does Ashe have stopwatch? Does Senna have stopwatch? Does Corki fucking have Hexdrinker Mercs? Right? Like, what's happening? Yep. Who on my teammates are strong? Like, who do we win a fight 5v5 straight out now? Because if yes, I don't want to go and kill Volley. I want to just take the Drake and then kill them if they fucking dare to contest it.
Yeah.
Because like here, I think chasing the Volley who's like 0-10 is really troll, and you should be with set already here. Look, like you are chasing the Volibear.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Set is running around in the jungle. You should run with Set now.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you guys kill Volley. He is dead already. Like, he's dead in the game. He's useless. Good. You fucking pink wards. You had Sweeper again. We get Drake. At this point the great game is pretty much won. Now it's just all about like how do you play around like Fog of War. Like here this is really bad. Because now you need to understand that this is good, but you need to understand you do nothing in a siege except for being a Fog of War. So like here you're running down mid. I don't know why. I think it's much better if you now like run like this, like down here. So that you can shadow here and stand between Set and your mid lane. Let these guys do the pushing and the poking, and then if these guys dare to fucking contest, well, you're on the side.
Yep.
Because when you're running at them now, no human being will let you kill them.
Yeah.
Just have to go in the shadows. Because there now, they see you go on bot side. Well, if you do what I said, like walking like this, they don't know which side you're going. Or where you are even. Make sense?
Makes sense, yeah.
What the fuck? This game is so bad. Okay. That was
Exhausted, yeah.
a bit optimistic. It kind of plays into what I said before as well, how you do these things that is not needed. Like, this inhib is yours.
Yeah.
Then there's 3 carries here. And you like jump in and stun your entire team. When it's just like
Also
you should
play
just take the inhib, run out, and if they engage on your team, then you can go in. Because the Nunu and Volley can't kill your team.
Yeah.
Only the Senna and Corki and stuff can. So you just
So
wanna
it's unnecessary plays that might throw the game.
Yeah, because you don't need the Senna to be dead now, because you guys aren't gonna end here. Even if Senna dies, you guys aren't ending here.
For
you
sure,
guys,
yeah, definitely.
you guys' job is this, and maybe take this. Because now they randomly got shutdowns. And then it will also get to farm super minions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you somehow died. Yes, like you are fucking crazy.
Yeah, I saw the Syndra with QE. I was debating on whether to go voice staff or Lich Bane.
Yeah,
but
I was gonna tell you that I'm not sold on your Lich Bane.
Yeah, because yeah, I wanted to get voice staff because I have quite a few resistance, but then I just didn't have gold on the back, and I got enough gold for Lich Bane, so I'm like, okay, let's get it. Since Ashe didn't have armor, and
I mean, you can literally just farm a Grump and recall.
True.
So it would be much better. Because even under carries, Void is good here. That was the slowest R from Sona I've ever seen. She flashes and then like tabs out or something. Look.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was really slow. And then we win. So yeah, like later on in the game, I don't think the enemy team played very good at all, so there wasn't too much to talk about. It's mainly just you throwing when you didn't need to do anything, because they were just letting you win. Yeah. But for early game, for sure, a lot of like pathing mistakes and just inefficient way of getting yourself ahead. And you are not setting yourself up for success because you refuse to look at lanes or lane states and minions and like HP bars and mana pools of lanes. And knowing like how that affects your role as a jungler.
Yeah, I'll do that more for sure. Mainly like you wanna like I want to path more efficiently. Still like do I just follow my continued pathing? So if I start bot to top, I want to repeat the same thing and hopefully do it on camp spawns. Unless like dragon's coming up, or like Herald we want to contest, then maybe I go to the opposite side just for the objective. But besides that, I should keep it to my pathing most of the time.
Yeah, I mean ideally, right? Like if you did this, right? Yeah. Then you want to go here as well and be there at exactly on the spawn, which is for like 402, something like this. That's ideally. But of course, sometimes there will be a gank happening here, right?
Yeah.
And then you might be here at like 410, or sometimes you see that you can't do wolves on your second clear because you have to go bot. This is what jungle is about. It's about planning and then adapting without hurting yourself.
True.
And like what you did like topside here was basically adapting without really getting the necessary inflow. You were just hoping that your set would grief when you were here with items. instead of realizing like how likely it would be.
Yeah, I have to like always look at lanes to analyze
Yes.
like in what state they were gonna die or if we have any dive potential, etc.
Yes. And like I said, you don't need to stress this as long as you're using like the passing. Like when you're going between camps, right? That is when you should really be doing it.
Okay.
When you're taking buffs, for example, they're very easy to kite and not very mechanically heavy, like not too much things you need to hit and stuff. So then you can also check lanes. I understand that certain champions like Nidalee like requires a lot of button presses and very well kiting of camps. So it can be hard to look at lanes all the time when you're taking camps, but there's no excuse to not check camp, like not checking lanes when you're walking these like areas.
Like those kind of things I do from time to time, but I need to make a habit of it.
Yes.
Like constantly, yeah.
You have to always do it. And yeah, like try the Hex Flash, let me know how you feel about it. I think it's really, really good.
Okay.
And there was for sure instances in this game where if you had Hex Flash, it could make a huge difference.
Yeah. And also for like futures market, only buy complete item on like the amount of gold, right? Don't go for like small or components.
Don't buy like pinks and amptones with it. For example, like you can buy like a revolver, you know, it's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
It's a lot of gold and stuff.
Tier 2 boots.
Yeah, like things like this can be like huge power spikes.
Okay.
So that's worth it, but you're spending it for a pink and a random like amptome and a machete, so like then it becomes really bad because I'm sure like I stopped counting after 300 gold, but I'm sure you probably spent like 500 this game on futures market.
Probably a ton, yeah.
So yeah, I mean like following runes and stuff from like players that are high elo is of course good, and like I said, I think Omnistone is probably good, but I'm not sure about this. I think if you try the Hex Flash thing, I would suggest that you try like this and then like this. Either these two or these two.
Okay.
Because I think with Nimbus Cloak and Hex Flash, this can be really insane. Like if I go into practice tool here. Because it works with your smite too.
Domination for Ravenous Hunter, like the actual healing you get from clean camps early game. I think the main reason is for that, and then but second sorcery is a lot better for utility. I think gives you like more movement speed to
and
avoid or make plays.
I think that is key on Echo. No, like you need to E and then you need to have like movement speed to catch up to the guy.
For sure.
So
I'll try to see how the secondary runes feel, because I think Ravenous Hunter is mainly for like jungle clearing, like give you extra HP, etc.
I mean, there's no way you're gonna get fucking executed for not having it. So like. So I think it is worth it to try.
Go ahead and check how much AP eyeball collection gives.
It's 30 when stacked.
Okay.
That's when it's stacked. See, like it's really nice move speed.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting fucking 50 from it.
Yeah, water walking for like just faster moving and then.
Yeah, I mean you could go like celerity. Like here I'm having celerity. You can go water walking, celerity, fucking whatever you want. I think celerity honestly is probably better because you're not just in river as Echo. But yeah, it makes you a lot more slippery for sure. And like you're not going red smite, you're going blue smite. So I don't see why you wouldn't want sorcery.
Yeah, it's like a bursty assassin style. Like you want to get out and get in pretty fast.
See, like I'm so quick.
Oh, that's so fast. Yeah, for sure I'm gonna do that. Like the enemy will see you for like 1 second. Wait a second, I'm stunned.
Hey, bro.
They won't see it coming.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like if I blue smite somebody. See?
Yeah.
It's fucking big. 100 movement speed, 107 movement speed from fucking smiting him.
Okay. The celerity doesn't give you AD, right? It's only movement speed.
What?
Celerity doesn't give you any like attack damage.
No, it just gives movement speed. Like it gives you movement speed from every like kind of movement speed amplifier, and it gives you 1% like base movement speed. So like my boots get 7% more more effective. My Smite gives me 7% more. My Nimbus Cloak gives me 7% more. My passive gives me 7% more.
Like, yeah, having the extra movement speed on boots is pretty nice for roaming. Getting places
let's see here.
faster. Yeah.
623.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at me using my passive. Look. 623.
Jeez.
Tell me that is not good.
Yeah, that's extremely good.
Like, let's see how much life is giving, because it'll update when 31 extra move speed.
31, oh.
That's a fucking
pretty
banger.
insane. Yeah. Inventions.
Yeah.
Gonna be trying that out.
That is why, like, you just have to think a little bit outside the box, right? You have to, like, look at what people do and then be like, okay, why is he doing this, you know? Like,
yeah. More analyzing and be more actively making up our plans on how we want to play the game.
Yep. Because for sure, this is really good. I think this could work as well. Approach velocity is really big now after its recent buff. But I can see why this is good too. But Hex Flash is for sure better than Boots. And Sorcery, I think, is really good right now for most junglers and for Echo as well. Especially when you're going Hex Flash.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to stop the recording.